Burnout. Burnout is something that happens to the best of us. It's inevitable. But as a freelancer, I feel like I'm always walking that thin line between exciting momentum and total lassitude. Some days I wake up and I'm ready to smash it, while others, I'm wondering what's even the point to get out of bed. It's strange. It can be really draining, the reoccurring internal debate. Is my work worth anything? Why am I doing this? Would anyone care if I stopped making photos tomorrow? It can feel like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. There is hope, however. For me, it comes in the form of routines. Let me tell you about my own creative routines. The things that have kept me mostly sane while working at a rate that most would consider fast-paced. Number 1, reading. I like to read. A lot. Every day. I do it for 2 reasons. To be inspired and to learn. Some of my favorites that spark imagination are Shackleton's Story, Endurance, anything from Sylvain Tesson, the French writer, and On the Trail of Genghis Khan. Then there are adventure magazines. The last few years have brought us well-crafted and thought-out print publications like Sidetrack Magazine, Lay Others, Adventure Journal, and many others. I strive to read at least 30 minutes every day. Number 2, walking and exercising. These are the regulators of my mood. As long as I get 3 intense exercise sessions every week, all goes well. But I start getting antsy if I'm stuck in a room for a few days. It can be biking, skiing, climbing, or simply running up a hill. Walking, though, it's a different animal. I use it to fuel creativity when I'm stuck on a specific project. Just when I realize I'm getting stuck, I go for a walk with my notepad in hand. Usually, a 20 to 30 minute walk is enough to get the ideas flowing. Just like Nietzsche said, only ideas won by walking have any value, and I agree with that. Number 3, Sauna Sessions. Allow me to get this straight. I don't own a sauna yet, and I realize they're not always easy to find. I love going to the sauna. It's the best reset I've found for the mind and body. It may seem uncomfortable at first, but once you learn to enjoy the burning heat in your face, it'll become addictive. It's been 15 minutes we've been inside, and it feels tropical, like Hong Kong in the summer, but times 2. If you've never been to Hong Kong, it doesn't make sense, but it's really hot and muggy. And this is when things get good right now. The heat is pungent. Your lungs are clogged by the heat. You gotta breathe through the mouth, not through the nose. Clogged by the heat. Gotta breathe. But this is the spot. Can't wait to jump in the water. But for now, I'm here. A few specifics on sauna that I've learned from the Finns. Make sure it's at a max heat of 80-85 degrees Celsius. Sit at the highest point you can, and in a corner preferably, because it's warmer. Typically 15 to 20 minutes per round is ideal. Set up a timer for 18 minutes.
Okay, your timer is set for 18.
Repeat 3 times if time allows. Number 4, research and maps. Just like I use books to fuel the mind, I use maps, obscure travel blogs, and even an atlas here and there to stimulate my desire to travel. I call this location research. Every single week I find myself wandering through Google Maps in some far-flung corner of the globe. During the weeks, when I don't get to travel physically, I'm still traveling mentally within my maps. In the past few years, I've developed a love for local travel because it allows me to go more in depth and to explore on a smaller scale of the map instead of just scratching the surface of a bunch of new places. So these are some of my habits and routines I've honed over the years. They work for me, but I'm not perfect. Sometimes I fall off the wagon and I miss one or two, and I can feel that I'm getting exhausted and uncreative. Be aware of your moods throughout the week and adjust with them. At the end of the day, what matters most to me is showing up and doing the work. I've found that in order to stay creative, I have to always be moving forward.